In your heart, you really understood that your mindset was wrong, and not for nothing in this world you will again behave like that. That is one. At that time, we don't need that. God doesn't want to punish us. God is not angry. He wants just us to understand that in a certain way we don't think, we don't act. And another thing, this is especially for people who practice spirituality, real spirituality, honest, in dreams, they have nightmares. Or, for example, after a spiritual period, or after some insights in your mind, or maybe you visited a place, maybe you visited some, I don't know, training, some kind of this, and you have nightmares. People say, come on, like I had such a beautiful week at that monastery, like it was so, like why do I have nightmares? Because that beautiful atmosphere, that spiritual high vibration atmosphere made you realize something, so that your bad karma, you are processing it through nightmares. This is also like one of the, it happens. So basically, nightmares are not always something negative and something based to our, I don't know, you watched a movie or you ate something before going to sleep. It's really very individual in this life. My dears, any more questions you have, or we start? Today, basically, I would have two topics, but something I would like to continue first. The previous couple of the moments from the previous continuation of the previous topic about the energetical interaction between man and woman, and about the communicational moments, problems, issues, and so on. Very important moment which a lot of couples, I mean, vast majority of people, they don't know about this, but this is so important, and omitting this moment in a relationship really with time can create a lot of energetical disbalance. So last time we showed the energetical interaction between the man, the woman. So the woman is she inspires the man. Yes, she inspires, she gives him the dreams, she tells, she shares with him her material desires. My dear, I want a bigger house. I want another child. I want to move the countries. She shares with him her material desires. He notes everything, and he starts what? He starts executing her. He starts planning, achieving. He starts acting. Yes, so he starts investing in his business. Then the business gives results which go, material results, which go to the woman. So the woman takes the realization of her dreams. So she takes money, yes, material, because the man works for the woman generally. He needs the achievements, but all the results go into the family always, to the woman. The woman is happy. She got charged with material energy. She received her material dreams. She is more loving, she's more inspiring. Come on, he's doing for this. Of course he loves me. She loves him even more. So she gives him more love. So please, oh, nice. Now, you know what? I want this. Okay, I'm exaggerating. Like, she not only asks for material things, but the things is there. And we said how important it is to keep on letting the husband know that actually you have a lot of material wishes as well. And that's normal, because this is how we make him move. So, and again, he receives this inspiration, this confirmation that, come on, I'm loved, I'm inspired, I'm her hero, I'm her provider, protector, and everything. And he's even more. His plans are more grandiose. His implementation, his achievements, his competition is even more efficient. So he produces even more, and he gives her again. And she knows how to express the gratitude. She expresses the gratitude. And again, he feels, oh my God, I'm on the right track, and his wings just spread, and this is how this cycle, this wheel keeps on rotating and generating what? generating energy. Because, my dears, in our world, in our life, everything is system. Our body is a system. Our course is a system. Government is a system. Different organization are system. Diet is, food. Like everything is in the system. And what the system is characterized by, every system is by the hierarchy and by a certain function. So, my dears, the family is also a system, and energetically, socially, ancestrally, from any point you want, family is much more valuable, it's much more protected and important than individual. This is why in a family we can do much more than by ourselves, be it man, be it woman. This is why when the family unites, when this little system is created and it starts functioning in the right way, we are creating resources, energy. Energy means resources. When we have enough resources, we are able to have children. Very often, families do not have children because they don't have the needed energy. So what happens? Somebody from the family has to die, an elder one has to die, so that the energy is emptied and given to the next generation. This is not the best way to happen. In the family should the resources, it means what resources? There are children, there is health, and there is material resources. It means if your how we can see the power of your family. You compare yourself materially wise to the parents, and parents to the grandparents, and you see if your parents had a house, their own house, but you don't have a house, you are already 55, you don't have your home, like your situation is worse. It means your ancestral family because you are the fruit of the whole 7 generations. So it means if your situation is weaker materially than of your ancestors, it means that you are not that ruining the family, but you are not growing. And this is again a negative parameter. We should be always better. The fruit should be better than the result, the final result. Always, every year, it should be better and better. Every generation, theoretically, it should be better and better. This is why the family starts generating this energy, these resources. If the woman, instead of giving the husband, that inspiration, that confirmation, that praising, gratitude, that energetical support, that unseen emotional support through her prayers, through her nice talking, through her admitting his beautiful and powerful qualities, she is also working in an office bringing money, then it means she does what he does. And in a system, you cannot have 2 heads. You cannot have 2 levers. It's only 1 heart, 1 head, 1 lever. So it means if she does this, he will do vice versa. He will say like, oh my God, you're my hero. You are like the best woman in the world. And first period, you will kind of, wow, I can. But after that, you say, come on, you also do something. And he cannot, because in order for this car to move, it has to be fueled with what you as a woman have, but you are not using it. This is why if the things are messed up in this energetical wheel, then obviously there will be no harmony. Eventually, through any kind of actions, the goal of every system is to create harmony. Some systems destroy, and by destroying they create harmony. Some systems generate, and by generating they create harmony. Some systems maintain. So whatever would be the function of the system, but it has to bring harmony. So the harmony will be generated only if the energy will flow correctly. Another not way of correcting, but another very important element to be always paid attention at is why we say the left side is the feminine side, the right side is the um, masculine side. This is right, this is left. It means this is a woman and this is the boy. So if for the boy his right side is the strong one, for the lady her left side is the strong one. It means that in order for us again to be a protected unity, a protected system, we have to put on the borders what is protecting it, what is more powerful. This is why, if imagine if it would be vice versa, the weak sides are on the outside. It means we as a cell, we as a unity, are vulnerable from all the sides. We don't have a fence, we don't have a protection. But if we are arranged in such a way, it means the couple is protected from the women's side, the couple is protected from the man's side. What does it mean? It means that the woman's place is always on the left of the man, always. When you sleep, it means here is my man. I'm here and here is my man, and always. This is how we walk. This is how we walk down the aisle in the church, not vice versa, even though at least, I don't know, in our culture, they would say that could be vice versa. This is how we sleep.
So the car is wrong. It's wrong thing.
Why? Why?
Because I'm always on his right.
Your place is behind. Of course, your place is behind.
Who sits in the front?
Nobody.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He should be on your left. Yeah. He's on your right side. You are on his left. Yeah, we are on his left side always. If you are sleeping the other way, then just please say introduce a new rule, because it means energetically, my dears, even though we live in a material world, but in fact everything is about energies. The way we arrange the energies, that way the material life will be arranged. It means if I am on the man's place energetically, this is the place of the man, it means my man will be on my place. It means we exchanged the roles. It means we exchanged the roles, and this is a very big mistake. This is a huge mistake. My dears, no, okay. And in the car, how much time you spend in the car? Half an hour?
Sometimes you go on long drives.
And no, be on long drives. And what's wrong? Again, why we feel so intimidated even to ask him, come on, like my place. If you have a child, that definitely you sit behind. But even if you don't, come on, it's much more comfortable behind and much more safer. If something happens to the no, it's safer sitting behind. But no, this is you see, again, we think that we don't deserve, and automatically each of you no, you instantly you simulated how you are telling him, and you are hearing his reaction. Come on, and and so on and so on. But in fact, your husband, our husband, should be so much. Let's say, I will use a very daring word: worshipped. It means loved, praised. I don't know. Offered all this confidence that, come on, you are really the best. Because, my dears, again and again, I'm sharing with you this secretive secret that men are so much unconfident, so much unconfident. They are so much more fearful than we are. It just, they have to appear kind of strong. This is why they are silent. This is why they are not talkative, because they are afraid to talk. Because in case they will say something wrong, they will ruin something that they care so much about. They suffer a lot. They suffer the breakups. They suffer the fights. They also suffer. It's just they are emotionally one unit. You remember from last time, it's one unit, so he can afford himself not to express emotionally how bad he feels. We are needed out of emotions and we cannot hide it, we cannot handle it, but they can. So
So the reason to sit behind is just because we are on his right. So if we're living in
no, it's not this. Just it's much more comfortable for the woman to sit behind. If I would have the choice, I would always sit. Most of the time, I would sit behind. But like here in the left, right, don't pay much attention because again, in the car we don't spend that much time. Okay, and it happens like I don't know, quite rarely that you go for a, I don't know, 3 days ride and so on. But and no, my dears, at least start with that he's always driving, because there are women who they are driving and the husband sits next to them. Come on, at least change, shift to the thing that he's always driving.
and when we sleep, we have to
The very same on the left. So basically, he's here. You are sleeping. He's there. And usually, I know you pray like the most important, the one more important in the front, even if it's only man. The elder is in the front and the chickens are behind. So, my dears, even though we are now raised in a time where hierarchy, when elders are not respected that much anymore, we don't give importance to the, we want all this fraternity, liberté and fraternité, or I don't know what, égalité, which is absolutely wrong in any system. You cannot. Imagine in your system the heart says, oh, I'm tired being a heart, let me try being a kidney. And the kidney says, oh yes, okay, we have to choose, we can choose, okay, great, let be the brain. And the adrenal gland says, okay, let me be the bladder cell. And imagine what that would be if there would be equality, if there would be freedom in our body. We would die the next 5 minutes. Absolutely, we couldn't resist. The very same is in our world. Another thing is that, especially this is very obvious for ladies who are not married and who are in search of their ideal man. And every girl dreams about a perfect man, about the best, about the most, I don't know, the man of my dream. Yeah. And the thing is that we will always meet the man who is absolutely equal to us. Absolutely equal to us. It sounds kind of unbelievable, but it's true. So basically, we have the man that we need. You want to say need, you want to say deserve, choose the word you want, but energetically. And obviously, the energies, they manifest, and the physically they manifest. A woman, like what is happening in today's society, if I would describe, the girl wants a very strong man, because all we want him to be goal oriented, we want him to be strong. This means that also he's not the poorest, he's kind of rich, but also he's loving and he's very caring and he's generous, and of course sense of humor, and preferably like 2 meters or whatever, blue eyes. And like our list are standards, they are really standards. We need somebody caring who will support my goals, of course spiritual. Lately 20 years, the new line, spiritual, he has to be spiritual, and he has to do yoga and Surya Namaskar in the morning, and that is my dream man. And for some reason, I really deserve to meet such a man. But the woman, in order to attract a strong man, for some reason she thinks that she also, in order to attract such a man, she thinks that she also has to be strong. So she starts to become just an exact copy of what man she wants, only she's in a feminine body. She starts to achieve, she starts to become, to compete in her job wise, in order to, have a also good position, have also a car, have also a house, have also a good salary, have also like six packs even. It's not a coincidence that the girls are crazy about six packs today. So basically, she thinks that if I am a strong woman, definitely a strong man will pay attention, because come on, I'm to be admired. He's strong. He needs somebody strong next to him. This is how girls think. But in fact, a strong man whose life is full of stress, because a strong man, obviously, whatever he do, he is a fireman, he is a businessman, he's a manager, whatever he's a, I don't know, he has his own bakery, whatever he would do, his life is full of stress daily, because he has to interact with people, he has to fix, to find solution for things. The only thing he needs when he comes home to his woman is not hearing about or feeling also her championship achievements. He needs to come home and to take off his armor, to put it aside, to take out his words, to put them aside, and to dive into her hugs, to put his head on her lap, and just to, I'm home. For that, she has to be expecting him. She has to be relaxed. She has to be satisfied. She has to cook for him with love. She has to be receiving. She has to feel also like a queen, not like, oh, what, I'm a housewife, I'm a no, 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 what, so I like cook all my life for you, no, 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 no. No, she say, oh my God, like she has to understand the value and the power she has. She has to understand how powerful she is, because what he does is her project. It's just like she is sitting, in those movies we see that there is a huge robot and somebody is sitting in the head of the robot, like in the control panel, that board and everything. So this is where the woman sits. Only the men think that because of the wrong education of their moms in the first place, they think that if they allow, yesterday my husband told me, we love proverbs, both of us, and we come from cultures where proverbs are used inclusively. Lebanon, Arabic world, like proverbs are valued. So he said the proverb like, if I let you sit on my shoulder, it doesn't mean I will let you pee in my ear. Okay, so the men, they think that if they will really allow the woman to sit on the shoulder, she will only pee in their ear. No, that is where she belongs. She is the crown, but in order for her to really play that role of the crown and not peeing in his ear, she has to be a woman. For that, she has to be, if he is the fire, she is the water. If he is active, she is externally inactive. If he is emotionally cool, she is emotionally alive. And so on. So they complete each other. Because a woman, such an independent and emancipated woman, will never, ever, ever be able to handle a strong man. Because strong man is a leader. He is the one who decides. Point. Point. She will not be able to shut up when she has to shut up. She will not be able. She's used to, come on, I'm also a leader. Come on, everybody at the office listens to me. So come on, why you decide? I will decide. Why you? I also can. No, 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 no. And she keeps on advising him, and without noticing, this comes automatically. She keeps on advising, she keeps on telling her opinion, she keeps on showing him on his mistakes in her mind, and maybe factual mistakes. So she is hardly accepting gifts from him. She cannot, because she said, why I cannot buy it myself. In her heart, she's afraid to accept it. She doesn't know how to accept gifts. She doesn't feel good when he comes to pick her up, because come on, and I can also, like, she's not used someone taking care of her, because her a very long period she's been strong, independent, and she's been praised for that. So a strong woman in this meaning can never handle a strong man, because she will just be behaving like a man, and such a man doesn't need such a woman. In a body, we cannot have two hearts. In a couple, we cannot have two men or two women. Even the gays and the lesbians, when they are in the couple, somebody is a woman, somebody is a man. Even there, they kind of divide the roles. This is why, my dears, it's important for us to understand, if you what can you give to a strong man, I mean to man of your dreams. What can you give? What are your qualities? It's so hard to be patient. Patience is a virtue. It's so hard to be patient. It's so hard to be to know when to talk and when not to talk, when to express, when not to express, equally. Sometimes you have to express and you are afraid. Sometimes you don't have, like, come on, don't talk now. And again, it's hard. It's so hard to be understanding. It's so hard to be accepting.